Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to the yoga class sponsored by the Consulate General of India, Chicago. And welcome. We'll wait just a minute or two for more people to join. Welcome to the yoga classes that are sponsored by the Consulate General of India, Chicago. Thank you so much to the Consulate General of India, Chicago, the Consul General, Mr. Amit Kumar, and his wonderful team, Mr. Ranjit Singh, and also Nivedita and so many others who are making this possible. I'm Pam Brockman, and I'm with the Art of Living Foundation. Namaste. And so excited to share yoga with you all. Yoga is one of my many passions, which also include breath work and meditation. I've been practicing this for many years, and it's a wonderful thing to incorporate into your life, whatever you do. I'd like to start with a prayer. First, let's chant Om 3 times together. Om is a primordial sound, and it joins body, breath, mind, and spirit. And that's what yoga is about, right? It's yoga means union, joining body, breath, mind, and spirit. So let's close our eyes and we'll chant Om 3 times together. Deep breath in. Om. Deep breath in. Om. Deep breath in. Om. And notice the effect of this sound on your body, your breath, and your mind. And slowly open the eyes. So this prayer is called Shanti Patam, and it's done before starting something new, before studies. It means, may the teacher and students be excellent. May we enjoy together the fruits of our efforts. May we both be strong, or may we all be strong in body and mind. May there be no hatred between us. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That's peace. Peace, peace, peace. And so in Sanskrit it goes Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So starting yoga, we'll be using our body, of course, and we'll keep in mind um, a phrase that was given by Rishi Patanjali when he said, Sthiram Sukhamasana, that posture should be steady and also comfortable. So we do need to use some effort to get into the pose, and then we'll be steady in the pose and relax in the pose. And how will we breathe? We'll breathe using normal breath, or if you know Ujjayi breath, you can use that. And basically, when we're expanding the body, we're going to inhale, and contracting the body will exhale. And if you're doing yoga for the first time, go easy. Watch and do what you can. Don't strain. That's very important in yoga. In aerobics, there's a saying, no pain, more gain, no gain. But that's not true in yoga. We never strain. And if we feel any pain, we stop. If you are pregnant, if you've had some recent surgery, if you have another medical condition, like a slip disc or a hernia or some other problem, please consult your doctor and understand you're doing this at your own risk. Okay, wonderful. Yoga is very healthy, and it's you can do yoga under any circumstance at your own risk, of course, and but you can always adopt. All right, so let's start seated, and let's do some warm-ups. Let's gently move to the right, keeping both hips on the floor, and to the left, and to the right again, gently stretching, and to the left. And now let's put our right forearm down, and we'll, with our straight arm, just reaching, keeping both hips on the floor still. And now reach to the left. We want to gently wake up our muscles. And now lift your hips off the floor, right hip and your left hip. Your right hip now, your left hip now. Massaging your hips. And now back to center. Take a deep breath in. And let's exhale forward. Reach for something that's just a little out of your reach, but don't strain. Keep breathing here. And gently walk yourself back, but don't come up. Let's do rotations to the right. Inhaling and exhaling on your next round if you can, or inhaling to midpoint and then exhaling. Have a gentle smile on your face. When we smile, we relax all the muscles in our face. And smiling also, let's finish this round in reverse. Smiling also releases the endorphins, which create happiness also. So smiling does a lot. Just be aware of every point in the circle as you rotate. One more round. And reach forward again. And slowly and gently walk yourself back up to a seated position. And now let's inhale and lift our head up. Exhale, let your head fall gently back. Inhale, head comes up. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, come up. Let your head fall gently back, exhaling. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Inhale, back to center. You can flip your hands up, palms face up on the knees. Inhale in the center here. Exhale, chin to your right shoulder. Exhaling, chin to the left shoulder. Inhaling to the right shoulder. Sitting tall. Exhaling to the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And now let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. And let's take our right hand and gently put it on our head, gently pressing down but not straining. And now take your left arm out and flex your hand so your fingers are pointing up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch in your shoulder and your neck. Don't strain. You'll feel it in your forearm too. Keep breathing here. And let's release our arms. Gently bring your head up and exhale to your left shoulder. And let's bring our left hand on our head, gently pressing, and our right arm is extended out to the right side, fingers pointing up. Keep breathing here. And gently release. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, chin to your chest. And we'll do some rotations of our head. Being aware of every point in the circle. Slow rotations. One more. And reverse. One more. Yoga is such a wonderful way to calm the mind and bring it to the present moment. And finishing this round, inhale back to center. And just notice how your neck is feeling right now. And slowly open the eyes. And let's come onto our hands and knees. Asana or cat-cow pose. Let's put our hands and right under our shoulders, knees are under our hips, about 2 fists or hip distance apart. And we'll inhale and look up to the ceiling. Bring your tailbone up to the ceiling. And exhale, tuck your tummy Bring the small of your back to the ceiling and your chin to your chest, pushing off with your hands. Inhale up again. Tailbone and nose towards the ceiling. Exhaling, tucking your tummy and your chin to your chest. Small of your back to the ceiling. And we'll do 2 more at your own pace. Enjoying the flexibility of your spine. And finishing this one, let's sit on our heels. Shishwasana, child's pose. Arms are forward. Bringing your forehead close to the mat without straining. Keep breathing here. And let's bring our hands alongside near our knees. And let's come up onto our feet and slowly round up vertebra by vertebra. This is so good for our spine and good for the nerves in our spine. And slowly round your shoulders. And reverse the shoulders. And let's shake out. My teacher, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, is right here. He says, shake it out so you become unshakable. And let's come to a jog. Shake any way your body would like to shake. We're warming up our muscles a little more. That's so our muscles will be prepared to move. And let's do some wrist rotations and reverse. And now bring your hands to your shoulders and back. And down, and let's calm down, and we'll do one more shoulder exercise. Hands on your shoulders and bring your elbows towards each other. Up and back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Up, back and down. Together, one more. And now let's reverse, shoulders up and down. Elbows together. One more. Great. And relax the arms down. And now bring your knee to your opposite elbow. A few more warm-ups. And then we'll do sun salutations. And now bend your knees and come up, lifting the opposite leg. Great. And relax down. Let's straighten our mats. Mine always gets a little bit disturbed from movement, of course. And let's come to the head of our mat with our hands in Namaste position. And we'll inhale up arms by your biceps and arch back just a little bit. Exhale forward, leading with your chin. Flat back. Put your hands on the mat. You can bend your knees if you can't reach. And now inhaling, lift your right foot back into a lunge. But make sure that your left heel is directly under your left knee. Looking up. And now come into plank position. Tucking your tummy. Don't sink like this or do a lazy downward facing dog. Just back is straight. Now bend your knees. Knees touch the mat. We'll come down into 8-point pose. Chin, chest, hands, knees. And now, cobra. Put your hips on the floor. Hands are underneath your elbows. Shoulders are down. Shoulder blades together. Elbows are tight into the ribs. Inhaling into cobra. Lifting up your chest. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up. And come into downward facing dog. Push back towards your heels. Heels towards the mat. Don't strain. And now bring your right foot forward between your hands. Have a good stretch between your left knee and your right heel. Make sure your right heel is right under your right knee. Looking up. And both feet together. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And namaste. We'll do it on the other side now. Deep breath in. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward, leading with your chin. Flat back. Hands on either side of your feet. Left foot back. Looking up. Again, check your heel. Is it right under your knee? This is not good. This is not good. Needs to be right under. That protects the kneecap. Looking up. And come into plank pose with your back straight. You can extend your heels behind you, lengthening your spine and your legs. Tummy is tight. And now 8-point pose. Keep your hips in the air. And cobra. Tuck your toes under. Come into downward facing dog. Push back. And now bring your left foot forward. Looking up. Both feet together. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And let's stay right here with our eyes closed. Noticing what's happening with our body, our breath, and our mind. Feel your heart beating. With our attention and our breath and our body, it anchors the mind into the present moment. The present moment is where all the joy is. And slowly open the eyes. So I want to do the Tadasana, or the standing pose. We're going to stand very tall. And feet are just a couple of inches apart. Let's interlock our fingers and flip them up and stretch them high overhead. I'm going to move over just a little this way. And then let's come up onto our toes. Focus on something in front of you to keep your balance. And with your attention on moving up, and exhaling, release down. And now let's do Ardha Chakrasana. And that is a half back bend. So let's stand with our feet about 6-8 inches apart. Hands are supporting your back. And take a deep breath in. And gently move back. Don't stray. See if you can make your chest parallel to the floor without straining. Keep breathing here. To engage your thighs, you can grip with your toes on the mat. And inhale up. Wonderful. The Ardha Chakrasana is so wonderful for opening up our chest, which helps our immune system, we know. So let's fix our mat again if you need to. And what I'd like to do now is a series of triangle, pushing the wall and then triangle. So let's have our feet hip distance apart. Actually, more than hip distance apart, wide apart. And let's call one foot our back foot and bring that foot in about 15 degrees. And then our other foot will be our front foot. And we'll have that foot parallel to our mat. And then our hips, we'll make sure that they're parallel to the mat. And now what we'll do is we'll just push the wall. Arms are like a T, and we're going to push the wall. All these postures are part of the common yoga protocol, which we're all learning so that we can do yoga together on International Yoga Day, June 21st. And now, exhaling, bring your right hand or your forward hand down, palm facing forward, and your left hand or your back hand up. And look at that hand. Tummy is tucked. You can grip the mat with your toes and extend your arms in opposite directions. What's important with this posture is, of course, to breathe and also not to bend outside this plane. We're not bending forward to go down to the floor or backward, to arch our back like I just did, because that makes us unstable. And relax in this posture. If you feel any popping, don't worry. That's just stress being released from the tendons in your back muscles. And inhaling, let's come up. And now we'll do the warrior posture. Warriors are centered and strong, right? So we're going to stay centered. We're not going to lean. And we'll have our arms like a T, our hips again are parallel to the mat. Your knee wants to go in, but keep your knee out. Don't let your knee also go beyond your ankle. So you can move your back foot back if it seems like it's going over that. Arms are like a T. Tuck your tummy. Open your chest and gaze over your forward hand. Notice the shift in your consciousness. You have all the determination of a warrior. And inhaling, straighten your forward leg. Let's switch our feet so that your other foot is straight, parallel to the mat, and your new back foot is in 15 degrees. Hips again are parallel to the mat. Tummy's tucked. Arms are like a T. And we're pushing the wall. You can grip the mat with your toes. And now let's bring our forward hand down, palm forward, and your back hand up without straining. And extend your arms in opposite directions. Opening your chest and smiling. Pushing your top hip back. Keep breathing. And inhale up. And bend your forward knee into warrior. The triangle pose is Trikonasana. And it's so good for strengthening the spine and the hips, as you would imagine, and opening the chest. And warrior pose is Virabhadrasana. Our arms are in like a T. Our hips, again, are parallel to the mat. Don't let your knee come in. Tuck your tummy. Open your chest. If you need to adjust so your knee doesn't go beyond your ankle. Notice the shift in your consciousness as you gaze over your forward hand. You have all the confidence and determination of a warrior to meet your day. And inhaling, straighten both legs. And let's walk our feet together. And now let's bend our knees. No pressure on the hands, but hands are on your thighs. And let's do knee rotations. That releases the tension in the lower back and also is helping the hips and ankles. Great. And inhaling up. Are you tired? I am. Let's have a seat. Bring your arms halfway up and push your hips back. Lengthen your spine. Your knees are bent. You can grip the mat with your toes. And let's come down a little farther. Push your hips farther back. And come up and down. Lengthen your arms. Push your hips farther back. Lengthening your spine. And come all the way down. And now we'll sit and we'll come onto our back. I like to do a twist. Natarajasana. Let's have our heels close to our hips. Hands are alongside our feet. Actually, hands can be out like a T. And now let's let our knees fall to our left side. And we'll look towards our right. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can bring your right heel closer to your hip and your left heel can go on your right knee. Both of these postures are so good for opening the chest and also stretching out our hamstrings, or actually our quads, our thigh muscles. Keep breathing here. Relax into the pose. Now let's reverse inhaling. Bring your knees back up to center. And now let your knees fall to the right, looking to the left, keeping your shoulders both on the floor. If you want a deeper stretch, bring your left heel closer to your hip and your right foot on your left knee. And release this posture. I'm going to check the time. Okay. And we'll do one more posture. Let's bring our right knee to our chest and our nose to greet it. This is Pavanmuktasana. Keep breathing here. Inhaling, release. And bring your left knee to your chest and your nose to greet it. Keep breathing. And release. And now let's rest in Shishwasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Our legs are separated by about a foot or so, maybe a little more. Our toes are pointing outwards. We're just lying on the floor, palms are face up alongside our hips. And let's hum 5 times. Deep breath in. 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 One more. Just dissolving into that vibration. Take a deep breath in. And take your attention to your right foot. right knee, right thigh and hip, the whole of the right leg. Deep breath in and relax and let go. Take your attention to your left foot, left knee, thigh, and hip, the whole of the left leg. Deep breath in and let it go. Take your attention to your abdomen, stomach, and chest. Deep breath in and relax and let go. Take your attention to your shoulders, right arm and left arm. Deep breath in and relax and let go. Take your attention to your throat and neck, face, head, to the whole body. Deep breath in and relax and let go. And lying here, just notice, how is your body feeling now? How is your breath doing? And what's happening with your mind? Do you find that the mind is calmed down some? That there are fewer thoughts? Master Rishi Patanjali says, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, that yoga reduces the thought modulations in the mind. And in your own time, you can gently roll to your right side and slowly and gradually come back to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today and the Consulate General of India, Chicago, for this session of yoga. And if you enjoyed this session, join us next week for yoga on Tuesdays at the same time, same place. And also, we're going to meet on Thursdays at the same time for pranayams, which are breathing techniques, and meditation. So we'll be doing different yoga each Tuesday and different meditations and breathing techniques on Thursdays. So I hope you can join us. And I can't see you, unfortunately, but I hope that you can join us. It's my honor and pleasure to share this knowledge with you. Thanks to the Consulate General of India, Chicago, and also the Art of Living Foundation. Take care. See you next time. Namaste.